go into political sociology, but for today, I decided to go more media studies. Well, most of us are artists here. Most of us don't even know what sociology is. Who actually knows what sociology is? Raise your hand. Yeah, that's what I was expecting. So, sociology, I will be testing y'all at the end. I got stickers if you can do it right. So, sociology. Basically all it is the study of how human societies work at a group scale. Think of it like psychology, but for a group of friends interacting with the world rather than just you. Now, sociology can get more involved. You get into these things called norms and social deviance, and people often call it deviant at some point, but furries. And it's really fascinating because even something this grand, this kind of seems that doesn't really affect me, that's one of those weird studies, does. Furries have norms, we all know this. The furry handshake is a hug. We always go to conventions and it's a very open and clean place. But why? Why is it like this? Why do we all have this unique culture? There's a theory in sociology known as conflict theory, where when there's a contradiction in society, there's change. We can see that in the fandom when through the AIDS pandemic, the fandom became very accepting of the queer community. We see it even with the flock where there was a need in the community. There was not a furry dance class or anything like it, so there was a contradiction. People wanted this, people craved it, and then they provided it. And even beyond that, just when we interact and create within this fandom, that affects us and the world around us. The media we consume and the media we produce, through the mediums that we use, change us. If you read a book, you're forced to engage in a more logical process. Even in fan fiction, it has to make sense the order of the sentences. But then in the arts, in the visual arts, it's all about evoking feelings and emotions. The logic and such behind it is applied secondary to just the visual feeling of staring at it. And interacting with it affects how you do it. And affects how you view the rest of the world. So, what am I trying to say here? Long story short, why should you care about sociology, especially as a furry? Because just by interacting with others, you are changing everything about the fandom. And I think that's beautiful.